Hey guys, hope everybody's holding up well during this really difficult time. It's scary, it's crazy, it's hard to believe this is going on in our generation, but it is. So I hope everybody stays strong. No, I don't have the virus. I just came back from 2 days of chemo because they had to break my chemo down in 2 days because my numbers are so low. I don't know if you guys know about chemotherapy, but your your blood levels have to be at a baseline for them to be able to administer the chemo, because chemo is toxic, and if your body can't resist it, then of course, I'm sorry, then they won't be able to give it to you because it's like killing you, double-edged sword. So they broke it into 2 treatments, which made it kind of worse. So yesterday when I came home, I had the Paxitoxel and Avastin, and then today I came back for the Carbo. The Carbo is the one that makes me feel like crap. Toxel is the one that Toxel makes me kind of crazy, and then the Carbo makes my body feel bad. It is what it is. I got them both done. I just needed some fresh air. I'm sitting outside. There's no neighbors. So definitely social distancing and wiping down everything. But as you can see, it's pollen season. And I just cleaned that yesterday before I left for chemo, and it's already green again. And today my system's so down I can't even attempt to clean it up. Like, I just really went this morning, came home at about 11. And this is for me going at a 7:30 appointment. And then I slept until 4. After I showered and washed my clothes, and I'm up for a little bit now. Tried to move around the house, attempted to do a Zumba video because I was like, even if I'm hurting, this will make me feel better. Girl, I got through the stretching and the warm-up, and I was down. But that is to say, I'm going through crap. But at this point in time, lots of people are going through crap. Let's just try to be kind and nice to each other, because you never know what someone's going through. It doesn't have to be the COVID. It could be somebody in their family going through COVID-19. It could be somebody in their family who's sick of something else, or people are having hard times with money. I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. My bills are paid, thank God. We have food in the refrigerator, thank God. My kids are both healthy. My household's healthy. I'm worried about my kids a lot because my daughter has really bad asthma and seasonal allergies. So she's sniffing and coughing, no fever. It's that phlegmy asthma cough. It isn't a dry cough, but it's still something to worry about because, every time she coughs, I'm on her, I'm watching her, I'm taking the temperature. I'm putting her diffuser on with the essential oils in it. Right now we're using a tea tree eucalyptus blend with some lemongrass and rosemary. And I do that in the daytime, and then I just use the water for the nighttime, Or if I do anything in the nighttime, I put in a couple drops of lavender so she sleeps well. We're pretty much spread out now. Like, my son is sleeping in the living room, even though they share a room. Like, they have a really big room. Like, when we first moved in, they took the masters because I have doors in my room. Even though this is not the master room, there's doors on both sides. So I was thinking to myself, my kid's 10. At 10, I mean, I wasn't sneaking out at night, but I would have been known to see my friends, especially when we're all stuck in the house and wanting to sneak out. We've all been kids. This is boring. There's day school, like on the computer, digital learning. I make them do that, and then I make them do assignments on Scholastic. We've been looking up really good videos on YouTube, and Kindle's been our best friend when it comes to books because, of course, the public library is closed. And for some reason, kids' books in like Target or Walmart are super expensive. I can get them from Amazon, even hardback books for like $9. At Targets, they start at 13, 14, and those are not even the good ones. Walmart's really trash for kid books for some reason, which I thought it would be really good. Everyone's saying go to Ollie's, and I wish I could go to Ollie's, but right now is not the time to be going to my house for books. I already told their aunt, so when she goes on a run, she says she's gonna go to check and then wipe them down and then bring them over here just to keep the kids active and busy. And thankfully I have 2 kids who love to read. I mean, they have eaten every book we have here, including the Holy Bible. So that's one good part. I don't know if I said so, my mind's kind of boost, but my sister decided to take them the night before last. I had chemo on Tuesday, so Monday she came and grabbed them. She's working from home, and her kids have been on quarantine for 21 days. She also has 2 kids who have underlying issues. One has asthma like mine. The other one has other issues that he takes medicine for, so it leaves him compromised as well. So when I started my quarantine, she actually just locked down her house as well. So all the kids we got 20 days that they've been on complete lockdown. Like before that, the first 7 days we were letting them go outside because we were thinking, oh, it's not that bad. But they were on quarantine for like 28 days now. But the first week we don't count because they still were going outside. So it's been 20 days of no going outside, no interacting with other people. They've all tested. Well, her family's tested negative. My family hasn't tested yet because we haven't seen any symptoms, so there's really no reason to test, just to watch on them. But because of the chemo and stuff, and my numbers are so down, she came and grabbed them. And I trust my sister totally. And like she said, if, God forbid, someone was to get this sick there, even with just the flu, it'll be a little scarier. My sister's house is huge. It's 3 stories. God, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rooms, plus a playroom they can curtain off, plus a downstairs office that actually has a door in it. So there's more than enough room for someone to, what is it? I forgot the word. My mind's gone. Convalesce over there. So I'm so thankful that I have people that love me. Shout out Mama Takia. I love you dearly, sis. You go above and beyond always and care for me always. So I've been pretty safe. The rest is the guys. My husband lives here as well as his 2 brothers. They're all in separate rooms. Now that my kids are gone, my husband's been sleeping in his room. One brother is sleeping in the living room in like a little area. We put sheets up, like curtains. And my other brother-in-law is sleeping in his room. So everybody's pretty much socially distanced, has enough space to space out. In the morning before chemo, I had been getting up, mopping down the floors with bleaching water, like just a little bleach and water because of course they're hardwood floors, but I've been disinfecting the floors and wiping off all the door jambs and the the light switches and doors and the kitchen handles and all the cabinet doors. Been dishwashing all the dishes, like put the milkshake in the dishwasher, washing everybody's bed sheets and clothes, making sure the kids are showering correctly and frequently. Just keeping them on the up. The girls, when they were here, I would let them come play on the porch, just on our porch, from like 10 in the morning after they did digital learning till about 11:30 or 12 before lunch is ready, because you gotta let them get outside, but just not around people. They've been definitely practicing social distancing, and I've been trying my best to keep them healthy without, stopping them from living, but definitely being on the watch for other people. You see how far these ladies are walking into the house from coming to work. I believe they work at a factory, but they have on their mask, and the girl was taking off her gloves and putting them into a plastic bag as she walks. So it looks like they go to work at the factory down the street. Hey, some people don't have the luxury to get paid, just to get paid off, or sick leave, or even a portion of their salary. So I feel for them. I know it's tough right now. We are really manning down the hatches, not buying anything unnecessary, because there may come a point where we need those savings, I try to get dressed some days. This morning before chemo, at about 6, I did put on some makeup, threw some eyebrows on, like she wore a wig, wore like a cute little sweatsuit, and went and got it. But I try not to, get too dressed up or, well, realistically, I'm trying to be comfortable. We all are. How's everybody doing? I know 2 people watch my videos, and that's okay. I'm not looking for a million fans. Maybe that'll come. Once my energy comes back, I'm thinking about doing like a get ready with me. Show you guys how I go from cancer baldy to insta baddie. That should be fun to get my mind off of it. The house is pretty clean, like real clean. I've been washing everything. Common touch surfaces scrubbed down with either bleach, because the bathroom I'm using bleach and water, and the tub walls and stuff like that. I have some cleaner left. We really need to go ahead and stock up because things are getting sparse. Put in an order for Amazon Prime or Amazon Now, which won't come till tomorrow, and a Walmart delivery, which won't come until Friday. But I mean, we're good till then. It really is just stock up because we are dwindling down. We have like a case and a half of water left. That should hold us over now. There's only 4 of us, but I still ordered 2 more cases because water goes pretty fast. I ordered a filter to stop with the water bottle consumption. This is super bad for our environment. We got to think about sustainability. So I went ahead and got a filter. Ordered some more vitamins. Of course, I'm nosy. I heard the nurses talking when I was on my chemo, so I'm like half sleep, half like looking at everybody. And the nurses was talking about zinc and vitamin C, which is what they've been giving themselves and their children, because apparently that's one of the treatments one of the medicines they be giving the COVID patients. So I can't confirm or deny how true this is. Do your research, because I am not a medical doctor. I was just in my infusion where they give you your chemotherapy through the IV, and my curtain wasn't closed all the way. I mean, but it's a curtain. You can hear things. And they were talking about taking zinc and vitamin C every day and giving it to their family every day, and that helps them stay healthy. And since they're giving it to the COVID patients, it must have some therapeutical benefit. So I ordered some zinc, which is really hard to find. I ordered some zinc and some more vitamin C, which I did have. Can't do anything but help beat this thing. But that's all. I just want to leave positive words. And don't stress out. Don't panic, because that makes it worse. You need your mind and body in balance to be able to beat any of this. Please don't give up. Don't let fear and panic overtake you. This is something unprecedented during our lifetime. But this isn't something new for planet Earth. Maybe she needed a little reset. We're helping so much by not being on the roads, emissions not being exhausted, not frivolously buying. Most people, you go to the grocery store, look in their cart, you see pretty good things. So that makes me happy. While keeping your 6 feet. I haven't been to the grocery store in 20 days. I've been sticking on delivery now because you just never know who's in the grocery store with you. And I'm not saying victimize anybody, because nobody wants this. Nobody's asking for it. Let's be really kind. Some people don't even know how they get it. It could literally be a trip to Walmart where someone wasn't practicing social distancing, or they didn't wipe down. That's another thing. If you go out, take your own wipes. I have a zip-up bag of wipes in my purse. When I go to chemo, I wipe down seats, and I know the nurses wipe them down after everybody, but I'm like, I don't want to be a person that they forgot, or they were talking to somebody and God forbid and didn't wipe it down well enough. It can happen. And they're human, and they're tired humans, I get it. So I take my own wipes, I wipe down my chair, wipe down my table, I wipe down all my lines. I have on a mask, of course. I have what's called a port, a little square box in my body. I'm not showing anything, but you can't really see it. The port's right here. It's like a lump. It feels like almost like a die. Like when a die you roll with cards, because you can feel the little holes where they inject the IV or pull out blood, take out the needle. So that's helpful because I don't have to have an open IV every time for hours on end. It's really good. I forgot what my main chain of thought was. I just took my doses of medicine, so my mom's like, alright, you can do, we're about to space out. Currently taking Benadryl because I ran out of Claritin and I forgot to add it to my order. So by the time I did add it to my order, they were saying it won't be here till April 13th because Amazon's pretty much shipping the essential items first. You can mostly get your cleaning items and your medications, your vitamins first, some of them. And they'll come like in the normal 2 days, but a lot of people are out of stock or they're reserving the ship until April 19th. Because one of my items I ordered is out of stock till April 12th. But it was one of the most highly recommended items and it had the best reviews, best numbers, good dollar point, so there's that. This has been an ordeal. I went back to journaling, went back to trying my book, my hand at being an author, because that's been dreaming about since I was a little girl. And with all I've been through, with the mass weight loss, 300 pounds, homie, whoop, whoop. So with the mass weight loss, with the crazy divorce being put on hold till all this crazy time is, living through infidelities, the search for God, and then getting this virus. Well, I haven't got it yet, but the virus is around, just the preparations, just the fear, all those kind of things. And God forbid I will never get it. I'm trying to take the precautions. When the guys will come from work, they know it's take your clothes off right at the door. I want you down to your skivvies. You're all grown. You're either my husband or my brother-in-law's. I wash your underwear for God's sakes. I've seen them. It's okay. So at the door, they come in right there at the front. Oh, here goes one of my brother-in-laws now. They come right in at the carpeting in the door. They get down, undress, take off their shoes, Lysol the bottom of their shoes, Lysol the top, then stick them outside. Clothes go immediately in the wash. God, my water bill's gonna be so expensive. And then from there, they go shower. So that's a good thing. We're all trying to be safe and pragmatic. Buenas tardes, cuñada. They're all trying to, keep safe, not only for themselves, but for me. Because I have good brother-in-laws that truly do love me. It's a solid family. So I wish they weren't here. Girl, yeah. It was an all big happy family before. But it's so scary because now we're a household of 8. Yeah, 8 people. They have 2 little girls as well. So right now, when the kids come back, it's a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old. Oh no, a 5-year-old. Yeah, a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 9-year-old, and a 10-year-old. Girly look. To be after them like the Nazi all the time. Wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands. I feel like the police. I'm like politely at the door when they're in the bathroom for a long time. I'm like, just don't forget. Wash your hands. It's better than sanitizing. See somebody sneeze. I'm like, have you sanitized the area? Spray it on the couch. I have disinfected for fabrics. Oh, that's another thing. This town has been wonderful. If you're in search of resources and you've really exhausted all of your possible searches, get on your town's buying share page. Most towns usually have a swap meet page. Like if you live in Atlanta buy and swap. Look it up on email. There's on Facebook. There's a lot of sources. When we were looking for a lot of cleaning supplies, because I just had the basics. I didn't have I truly don't try to buy a lot of antibacterial and disinfectant because I don't like the thought of germs getting immune to them. So what I usually do is wipe down the house with multi-cleaner water in a bucket, and that's how I use a rag. That's how I wipe down my walls and clean my table. I sweep my floor. I usually mop my floor with floor cleaner. But my kitchen I do wipe down with bleach or the antibacterial, just because it's the kitchen behind the stove and stuff. But I was running out, and I had gone to stores, and this was a couple weeks ago when the craziness first started, when people were looking at you crazy for wearing a mask those days, and the stores were clean. You couldn't find Lysol to save your life. You couldn't find anything that said kill germs, find your life. So my sister, my best friend, my love, the same girl who has my kids, she went on one of those sites and was like, hey, my best friend is suffering from stage 4 cancer. If anybody needs to be protected, it's her. We will buy cleaning supplies off of you, but please, if you have any extras that your family can spare, let us know and where to pick them up. Do you know how many people poured in and were like, you don't have to pay us back. Just get her and tell her to go inside and be well. It was amazing. We actually just stopped turning away offers because I wasn't trying to hoard. No one should be hoarding at the time. No one. After I got some cleaning supplies and I got 2 bottles of Lysol, I was done. I'm like, okay, thank you. Need is filled. Tickies, that's my best friend. I'm like, close it up. Let everybody know that you have some and just be ready to share with other people if they're in need, if they have it, because things do run out. And that's what I'm saying now. Like, I ran out of the Lysol spray, but that's okay. I just get my bucket of hot water, put in some antibacterial cleaner in the water, like my multi-surface Lysol cleaner. Make sure it's warm, get a rag and clean everything I can. Clean everything that comes in human contact. We make sure we take out the trash, clean the trash can, Everybody's trying to stay apart. Everybody's in their separate areas, their room. Now that my kids been gone, it's really been helpful that my husband has been in their room, which before he left, I scrubbed down like a crazy woman. So, it's a good place for him to be too. My room, I scrubbed down. Now that I can't, lifting did me tired. I know my husband is supposed to come and help me clean the room after he showers and disinfects and stuff. And of course, we'll have our mask on because we're close to each other. He's been out the house since he's not quarantining and I'm not. Since I'm quarantining and he technically isn't, because he doesn't go anywhere after work, but he does go to work. But we don't know how long that's gonna be. But anyway, he comes and helps in what I need when he can. And I do appreciate that. If he doesn't come, I do it myself just little by little. It might take me 3 days, but it's better than putting somebody else at a risk. Like now that my sister has my kids, I don't even want her to come over here because the guys go to work and I don't want her exposed to anybody. It's a hard time. I miss my mom. I wish I could just tell my mom to come here, but it's not the safest idea. There's less cases where she at. There's more room for her, less stress. I know she wants to see me, and I want to see her too. Chemo's hard without her. When I tell you she's the best mommy during chemo, she rubs my feet. I have a special chemo bag that she put in my special chemo stuff. So I have a robe, not a robe, but then I'm talking about one of those thick towels, the big fuzzy ones with a line on it once you get the Spanish store. Big fluffy socks, gloves. I have my scarves. She rubs my shoulder if I need it. She's awesome. She's there for the whole 8 hours. She might wander around in the hospital and go to the cafeteria while I'm sleeping, but every time I open my eyes, she's there. She caught an allergic reaction when I was just starting to have it. I was asleep, and in my sleep, I started itching and shaking, and I was like, no, it hurts. And she woke me up, and she said, what's wrong? And when I woke up, I'm like, oh, my veins were burning, man. And she got the nurses, and they, regulated. They slowed the drip, and they gave me more medicines. But I'm like, what if she wouldn't have been there? So anyway, I miss my mommy. I know I'm rambling. It just helps during these times just to talk to somebody. But don't panic. Be smart. Stay home. Wash your hands a lot. Take care of you and yours. Utilize delivery. Utilize any method you can to try to stay home. Cut back. No one needs to eat a full 5-course meal at every meal. Cut back. Don't be online shopping because you never know when you need their money and where you're going to wear that boohoo dress from anyway, sis. Unless you're getting cute with us. Even though, gotta get ready to come up, so I'm going to be getting real fly. And then wash it off, take it off, and go get my head back in the bed. Anyway, this has been helpful. Makes me feel like I talked to somebody. And I can hear people starting to come home. So I'm going to go in the house. Mazel tov.